Dancing is not only being on stage and performing, but is telling a story. And by telling a stories, you change the world.
Welcome to MsMojo, and today we're counting down our picks for the most hazardous, physically strenuous, and or politically consequential dances.
Dance until you die!
We won't, however, include any neurological conditions like those that fall under the moniker of St. Vitus dance. Number 10, Sabano The Philippines. There's a wealth of culturally significant dance styles within the Philippines. The partner dance known as Sabano is one of them. It translates to dance on a bench, as a bench is intrinsic to its execution. It requires participants to retain their balance, since the bench is often altered during the performance. It could be raised up higher or have accoutrements attached to it, causing it to become more dangerous and difficult. The key here, obviously, is not to fall off. Doing so might result in some major injury, depending on the height of the bench. Number 9, pole dancing various.
I can't do that. You can do that. You're gonna do that. A climb.
What if you don't have muscles to do that?
You have muscles to do this.
I don't have any.
Every girl has muscles to do this.
The art of pole dancing isn't solely limited to the world of adult entertainment. This is despite many of the style's common associations with eroticism and sensuality. Many gymnasiums around the world offer classes in pole dancing as a part of their fitness routines. Immense core strength and agility is required to execute those pole dancing moves you may have snickered at while watching Showgirls. There's still danger at play, however, most obviously due to the possibility of falling off the pole. Aside from this, pole dancing is also an intense aerobic workout. It's not recommended for those with cardiovascular issues or individuals who frequently experience shortness of breath.
This hip flexion and core stability is coordinated with some ninja-level pulling strength to hold our body weight off the floor.
Number 8, breakdancing, US. It speaks volumes that the 2024 Summer Olympics in Paris added breakdancing as an official event. This didn't just add legitimacy to this long-standing cultural cornerstone, it also thrust breakdancing's connections to hip-hop culture onto the world stage. Breaking is a form of dance that requires a lot of physical coordination and total body fitness. The body gyrations and balancing acts aren't for the faint of heart. Breakdancing's origins trace back to early 80s soul, funk, and electro music. This is a fun style of dance that, for some, can take a lifetime to master.
Yeah, y'all. Oh, snap. Somebody's on point.
Number 7, swing dancing, US.
Oh man, don't stop now, we're jumping. Give everything the Lord now. This thing might turn into something. I'm mistaken, here comes something now.
Viewers of a certain age might just remember the swing revival of the 1990s. This was an era influenced by the 1996 film Swingers, and artists like Big Bad Voodoo Daddy. The origins of swing date back decades further, however. Historically, the dance style is more closely tied to jazz and big band music than rockabilly. Many different dance crazes came out of the swing era, including the jitterbug and the Lindy Hop. Both modern and classic swing dancing often retain one commonality, however, and that's physicality. Partners often toss each other up, down, and around town on the dance floor. It's incredibly fun to watch, but also dangerous if your partner drops you.
Let me flip you. No, wait. Come on. You are not flipping me. Fine. You flip me. No need. You've already flipped. One cartwheel. Silence.
Number 6, ballet, various.
It's a great art form, but it's strenuous on your body. When you're jumping, plieing, doing movements on one leg.
As soon as we get off stage, we're jumping in ice buckets and we're rolling out our muscles.
The fine art of ballet is performed all over the world, but its heart and soul arguably belongs to Russia. This is a style of dance that often demands total concentration and perfection from those who want to be the best at their craft.
Can we have supper?
I'm busy.
After supper?
Bed.
Films such as Darren Aronofsky's Black Swan have embraced this legacy with dramatic effect. There's no denying the toll ballet takes on its dancers. These individuals soar to great heights with feet of steel. It tends to be a graceful flight that's nevertheless born from pain, struggle, and bittersweet endurance.
Something that takes a lot of practice and strength and years of work, so when you get that perfect balance or perfect arabesque, it just feels amazing.
Number 5, Aogu, Nigeria. The world of traditional ethnic dances is culturally rich and fascinating to research. Nigeria's Igbo people have a youth dance known as Aogu. This is a word from the Igbo language that possesses a fantastical and magical connotation. Aogu is a group dance characterized by energetic and rhythmic movements, including impressive physical feats and formations. The sight is one that outsiders won't soon forget, as the Igbo collaborate with one complex connective move after another. Practitioners of Aogu start young too. The dance requires physical strength, dexterity, and concentration. Number 4, queer dance parties, various.
Tonight you're gonna have a good time. You are going to have a fabulous time. You're gonna meet the family. Come on, let's get you some communion.
The term queer dance party isn't really an official designation, but rather an umbrella term for gatherings of LGBTQIA+ communities. These have traditionally included everything from the tea dances in the 50s and 60s to circuit parties in the 70s. During times when serving alcohol to LGBTQIA+ individuals was illegal, covert dance gatherings, often frequented by gay men, carried significant risks. The danger stemmed from the hatred and bigotry of those who sought to disrupt such gatherings.
We gotta go.
Nowadays, it might be hard to imagine violence breaking out over seemingly harmless activities like voguing or a death drop. With history in mind, it's crucial to understand that dancing freely can also serve as a powerful political statement.
When you can take anything that comes from you and gives you a certain amount of being comfortable in your own skin, I think that's great, and that is empowerment.
Number 3, Toyi-Toyi, South Africa. This is a dance of protest. Specifically, the Toyi-Toyi grew to international prominence during the apartheid era in South Africa. The intent here was to agitate, to shake up the confidence and command presence of South African police that were enforcing apartheid law. Thus, the Toyi-Toyi was, by definition, quite dangerous. It was also often improvised and could consist of yelling, stomping, and singing made-up songs, all with revolution on the mind. Toyi-Toyi still used in South Africa today, primarily as a means of political protest against any sort of perceived injustice. Number 2, dancing without a headscarf, Iran. Many of us probably take for granted that popular turn of phrase, dance like nobody's watching. But what if someone was watching and arrested you after you were simply dancing?
She's not wearing the headscarf in the video, and she was accused of all sorts of things, from indecency to encouraging people to act indecently.
In 2018, a young woman named Maida Hojabi was arrested after being seen dancing without her hijab. Afterwards, Iranian women shared supportive social media messages and danced in solidarity with Hojabi.
Dancing in front of men, dancing in front of crowds, in support of that young teenager, calling for the rules to be changed and this action not to be taken against teenagers.
This call for social justice resonated in the aftermath of the arrest. Iranian news outlets aired what was apparently a confession of Hojabi's behalf, but the reverberations of what occurred back in 2018 continue to echo to this day. Before we unveil our top pick, here are a few honourable mentions. Step dancing, Ireland. River dancing is hard on the feet. Capoeira, Brazil. Part dance, part martial art.
At first look, it's a mixture of martial arts and dance and music. But it's so much more.
Aerial dancing, US. Mid-flight maneuvering in the danger zone.
Before we continue, be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos. You have the option to be notified for occasional videos or all of them. If you're on your phone, make sure you go into your settings and switch on notifications.
Number 1, Depression-era dancing, US.
You want anything? Something for your feet? How about a saw?
The 1969 Sidney Pollack film They Shoot Horses, Don't They? Dramatised what's commonly known as a simple dance contest or marathon. These marathons, by definition, aren't necessarily dangerous. After all, contestants can willingly stop whenever they feel they've achieved their physical limits. However, the Depression-era setting of They Shoot Horses, Don't They? Underlines the desperation of those entering these contests.
One couple and only one will waltz out of here over broken bodies and broken dreams, carrying the grand prize of 1,500 silver dollars.
Pollack's adaptation of Horace McCoy's novel may be fictional, but the dire straits of those struggling through the 1930s was very much real. As a result, many couples likely exerted themselves to the point of exhaustion during these dance marathons, just like Jane Fonda and her co-stars do in the film.
It's hard on all of us, after we've lived all these hours and weeks together, to see one of these wonderful, courageous kids fall out. But life goes on, and so does the marathon.
Have you ever been scared to dance or helped out somebody who was? Let us know in the comments.
I don't dance, I know you can, not a chance, no. If I can do this, well, you can do that, but I don't dance. Get it out of the park!
Do you agree with our picks? Check out this other recent clip from MsMojo, and be sure to subscribe and ring the bell to be notified about our latest videos.